Good morning, Discrete Math. Just wanted to say hello to everybody and see how everyone's doing today. As you know, this week is our mini kickoff to online learning. Next week, we will have spring break. And then the following week, we will officially start our online learning. So, just a couple things to expect this week. Um, for the most part, I think I'm going to use Google Classroom with you guys. For those of you that are familiar with Canvas, I think I might also put it on there. So if you want to follow along in Canvas, you can do that, whichever is easiest for you. If you've never used Canvas before, let me kind of show you uh, how that works. So for those of you that do want to follow along and or try to attempt to do this in Canvas, what you're going to do is you are going to, where's it at? Let's see what I got going on here. Let's minimize our camera. All right, so now yours might look a little different, but basically, the first thing that I'm going to do is I am going to log into um, my for you guys, it'll be your Power School. So that is going to be the first thing that I'm going to do. I'm going to log into Power School. All right. So I am logging into Power School. Now, like I said, mine will look a little bit different than yours, but you should still have where it says somewhere in your Power School, I would imagine, it's going to say Canvas. And so you're going to click on Canvas. And this pops up. Now, to my understanding, every class that you are in should have a Canvas. And so if you notice here, you are going to click on the one that says Discrete Math. Now, here, there is a lot going on, and like the mathematics of voting, weighted voting. These are all things that we've already done. So those, if you noticed on mine, it'll look a little different, are unpublished. But now I've got the student view. So I'm going to actually do the student view. So when you pop up, this is what you should see right now. And I think right now, the only thing that I have published is literally the first lesson in unit 3, which is for us it'd be unit 4, but the fair division lesson. Okay. And for the most part, even if you're following along in Google Classroom, it's going to kind of be the same thing. All right. It's going to be generally the same layout, no matter what version you're looking at. So if you're on Canvas, it's going to look like this. So once again, I went back real quick. So we're doing unit 3, and then I started with 3.1. All right. And if you notice here, now one thing I did do, just like we do in class, I posted the guided notes, and I'll do the same thing on Google Classroom for this section. So here's the guided notes for this section. All right. So I did that first. And then if you notice what I've done, so that was the guided notes right there. And then I basically have posted some videos. Now I'm getting a little bit better at this. But the first one, I posted my video. And so you can kind of hear me on YouTube there. Now this one, I kind of put the the PowerPoint that goes along with this unit, and then I kind of filled in the guided notes as we went. So if you'll listen, because this first lesson is a lot more vocabulary than anything else, so that's kind of where this came from. So there's that, and then if you notice here, because this actually was on the little recorder thing I have, I only have 15 minutes. So I had to break this up into two pieces. Now, this is more of the examples. So I actually kind of went through and just like I said, kind of like what we did always in class, we would just kind of work our way through the guided notes. And that's basically what I'm doing. So really, I'm doing nothing different than what we did in class. The nice thing here is you could always go back and look at it, or you could pause. Um, that way, if you're filling out your guided notes, you could pause it for a second and keep moving. All right. So that'll be the first part. And generally, that'll be probably a day's worth of activities, is you just watching the videos and filling out the notes. All right. And then, just kind of like what we would do in class, I would have some kind of homework. Now, sometimes y'all took it home, sometimes we would do it together in class, and that's what's happening here. And you're just going to click on the link, and just like with the guided notes, boom, voila, there is my homework problems. So this will kind of tie in directly to the examples that we just did. So there's 1, 2, 3, 5, and 7. I'm going to try to, like last time I would sometimes, um, on the Google Classroom, like I would on the problems, I'd say just do these problems. I'm going to try to, whatever I want you to do is the only thing that you're going to see here. That way, too, it just minimizes the number of pages that y'all are having to look at and things along those lines. Okay. So hopefully this will make sense. Like I said, right now, if you go to Canvas, this is probably there. I might take that out. We'll see. I do want to kind of structure it, just so that if you want to use Canvas, it's there and you can follow along. So basically, what I want you to do today is, just so that I know that you have watched this video, I want you to comment in today's thing. I don't want you to do anything else, but just tell me a joke. That's it. Okay. So just comment that you've watched this. And the way that I'll know that you watched this is because you're going to tell me a joke. All right. Any questions? All right, there we are again. So, yes, that's what you're doing today. You've watched this video, and now in the comments section, I don't want you to tell me why you're doing it. I just want you to tell me a joke. That way people will be like, oh, why are they doing jokes? That's kind of weird if they haven't watched this video. So, hope you're all doing great. I look forward to seeing you like this more often. Now, I think on Thursday, I'm going to do another little Google. We did Google Meets. I think I'm going to do Zoom. I just feel like it works a little bit better. So plan on, if you watch this before Thursday, I'm also going to post a little Zoom meeting. And that way we can just connect and make sure if you're having any technical problems that we can maybe address those. Okay, so let's plan on a Zoom meeting. I'll put it on the Google Classroom so that you'll know when. I'm thinking probably maybe around 9:30, 10 o'clock. But I'll definitely send you out the official invite. So hope you're all having a great day, and I look forward to seeing you on Thursday.